Hello, Cowboys Nation! You're not going to believe what's going on behind the scenes at the Cowboys today. I'm going to tell you everything, but first press the subscribe button so you don't miss any news from your team. Cowboys could get potential $125 million coach amid rumors, analyst. NL-wide Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones could give the current coach job security while leaving the door open for a possible change. All this has led to rumors that Jones could go big game hunting, taking on Jim Harbaugh of the Michigan Wolverines or Bill Belichick of the New England Patriots this offseason. During his weekly radio show with 105.3 The Fan, Jones seemed surprised that Mike McCarthy's job security was a topic of discussion. However, just a few days earlier, Jones noted that the Cowboys would face McCarthy game by game as far as the postseason is concerned. It's hard to imagine the Cowboys leaving McCarthy after 3 consecutive seasons with 12 wins in the regular season. Another early exit from the playoffs for the Cowboys, rightly or wrongly, will add fuel to the fire about McCarthy's future. Bleacher Report's Christopher Knox argues why Harbaugh would be a top candidate if Dallas makes a surprise move with McCarthy. Could Dallas be one of those teams interested in Harbaugh? It's hard to believe otherwise. Harbaugh is on the verge of a championship and wasted no time getting the same opportunity as the last time he was in the NFL, Knox wrote in an article from January 8, 2024 entitled, "Cowboys' Ideal Head Coaching If They Lose in NFL Playoffs, Fire Mike McCarthy." Harbaugh reached the NFC title game in his first season as 49ers coach and reached the Super Bowl the following year. If Jones wants a coach who has proven he can produce quick results, Harbaugh is his ideal target. It's not hard to imagine Jones jumping in and becoming this year's hottest coaching candidate. If Jones tries to attack Harbaugh, it will cost the Cowboys owner a premium. Bleacher Report's Jordan Schultz reported that Harbaugh could get an average annual salary of $15 million in the NFL. The league insider added that this would put him in Belichick's $20 million salary neighborhood. All of this comes at a time when NFL Network's Ian Rappaport reports that Harbaugh has a permanent contract extension offer from Michigan. This is a 10-year, $125 million offer and prohibits Harbaugh from talking to NFL teams past 2024. Sources say Harbaugh, whose current contract runs through 2026, has received an offer from Michigan for a 10-year, $125 million contract extension that would make him one of the highest-paid coaches in college football, Rappaport reported. Rappaport detailed in a December 24 article titled Jim Harbaugh Evaluating Michigan Contract Offer that includes no NFL clause for 2024. However, there is one caveat, and it's NFL-related. If he were to sign the deal, which he hasn't yet, Harbaugh would agree not to accept or take an NFL job for the 2024 season. The NFL clause would only be for 1 season, but apparently it was enough to prolong the process. Michigan also offered Harbaugh a much shorter deal, worth about $11 million a year, sources say. The Athletic's Diana Rossini reported on January 6 that Jones could consider a coaching change if the Cowboys struggle in the postseason. It's hard to imagine that the Cowboys would make a change unless it was for a rare opportunity to hire a coach like Harbaugh or Belichick. Would Harbaugh represent a significant upgrade over McCarthy? The Cowboys coach has the trump card of a Super Bowl ring. Harbaugh had a 44-19-1 record in his 4 seasons as coach of the San Francisco 49ers, including a Super Bowl appearance in the 2012 season. A long playoff streak for the Cowboys would go a long way toward silencing talk of his future. Jerry Jones gives vote of confidence to Mike McCarthy amid job security rumors. ESPN reporter Adam Schefter recently suggested that McCarthy needs a good playoff run to keep his job. On Monday, Jones said, "We'll see how each game goes," while discussing the future of the Cowboys HC. However, the 80-year-old noted that he will be under contract next season and only wants him to focus on the playoffs. McCarthy, who won Super Bowl 45 when he was Packers HC, is 42-25 in 4 seasons with the Cowboys. However, he underperformed in the playoffs, failing to make it past the divisional round and suffering back-to-back losses to the San Francisco 49ers. Dallas, 12-5, has second place in the NFC and a solid chance of making its first appearance in the conference championship since the 1995 playoffs. In the regular season, the Cowboys led the league in points scored, 29.9, and finished fifth in points allowed, 18.5. Although McCarthy is under pressure, he will solidify his future in Dallas if he overcomes the difficulties of the postseason. On Tuesday, FanDuel lists the Cowboys as 7.5-point favorites in their weekend wild-card clash against the Green Bay Packers, 9-8. Green Bay Packers received two serious injury updates from Dallas Cowboys. The Green Bay Packers are still fresh from their huge Week 18 victory over the Chicago Bears at Lambeau Field. With the win, the team secured the seventh playoff spot in the NFC. That seed set them up to travel to Dallas for a clash against the Cowboys in the wild card round of the playoffs. Needless to say, this will be a very tough game for the Packers. The Cowboys are the second best team in terms of record in the NFC, and many believe that Dallas could have a good run in the playoffs. Despite most expectations of a Cowboys win, the Packers are ready to take on the underdog role. They're playing with a lot of confidence after two consecutive wins in the divisional rivalry to get into the dance. Green Bay Packers received two serious injury updates from Dallas Cowboys. With almost a week to go until Sunday's clash, the Cowboys have already revealed two major injury updates. According to a report by Michael Gelkin of the Dallas Morning News, the Cowboys expect Stephon Gilmore and Tyler Smith to play this week. Both players are key to what the Cowboys do on either side of the football. Gilmore was previously expected to play, but this further confirms that expectation. Smith is an integral part of the Dallas offensive line. Even without these two players, the Cowboys would be a tough team to beat. Now the Green Bay Packers have even more work to do. For the Packers, injuries will also play an important role. Romeo Dew and Christian Watson are questionable to play at the moment, and there are also other injuries to monitor. Expect to hear more news about both teams from an injury perspective as the week progresses. As of now, the Cowboys' health seems to be heading in the right direction. Hopefully, the Green Bay Packers can say the same as the week progresses. The Dallas Cowboys received promising injury news from their five-time Pro Bowl quarterback. The Dallas Cowboys at 12-5 clinched the NFC East Division title and the second spot in the NFC playoff. The Cowboys faced the 9-8 Green Bay Packers in the wild card round at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, on January 14 at 15:30 Central Time. Their defense will probably have its veteran cornerback available on Sunday. Stephon Gilmore suffered a right shoulder injury while attempting to make a diving interception on a pass intended for Terry McLaurin. Gilmore dislocated his shoulder on the play when he hit the ground hard with his right arm extended. The medical staff put his shoulder back in place and he was ruled out for the rest of the game. Leave your like and subscribe for more news like this. Thank you.